There's something stuck in this book. Oh my god, there are 2 ampoules over there. I got the Fool Tarot card. This book, I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time I don't want to. A Glaufotis. Red liquid or crystals resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, the name is taken from an herb with the power to dispel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. May be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but as it is rare, it is extremely difficult to obtain. I wonder if that has anything to do with our fancy red pendant, Nah, it couldn't be. Got ampoules. Hello. Picture of me when I was 7. You don't look 7 there. You look like 14, 15. There's a picture here, but it's not my style at all. 24 years ago, Dahlia used me to summon God. God was in my womb, but I couldn't deliver her. When I was shut up here in this hospital room. I stayed here until Dad helped me out when I was 14. God ate away at me from within, driving me mad with suffering. There I was, wishing I could just die and be done with it. But I went on living that nightmare for 7 years. Looking at this bed just reminds me of those awful days. And I don't want to remember them because I'm not Alessa anymore. But Alessa is still me. I'm really not trying to deny it or anything. I just don't want to remember. Get me out of here. Looks like there's some kind of drug here. But it's just a name on a label, no description or anything. It's too risky. Never mind. Oh no, I wanted more. I wanted a health drink. I thought it was a health drink and I got excited. No. Ren says devastating for the health drink enjoyers. For real. Okay. Let's make another save. I think we have everything we need, possibly. Let's check. Also, let's load our weapons. Good. Okay. Doing poor on health, but when am I not? Am I right? High Priestess. Hanged Man. Moon. Fool. Eye of Night. Okay. What? Do I just have to interact with the door? It's locked. Oh, okay. Is it gonna... Wait, what? That's all it does? All right. Do I just do this? Oh, okay, I can pick them now. High Priestess Tarot card. Moon Tarot card. Hanged Man Tarot card. Eye of Night Tarot card. Does it matter? Okay. We have to look at the memo again. So let's do that. All right. I had a dream, but in my dream I opened a door. But was that really me? I had a different name. 5 are true and 4 are lies. And there are some fibs mixed in with the truth. Hmm. So I think I know that this is like either a cipher of some kind or it's information. We have 5 cards, so we need to be able to determine the 5 cards' locations based on this grid. That much is obvious. Some fibs are included with the truths. Means that there's some text in here that won't make sense. So we're not looking for whole blocks of text to make sense. We're just looking for some of the text to make sense. Let's look at the cards. Oop. They have Roman numerals on them. Except the Fool, which is 0. Interesting. XXII. I guess it's O. So 22, 0, 18, 12, 2. Can someone put those in chat for me really quick? High Priestess 2, Hanged Man 12, Moon 18, Fool 0, I 22. I think I can actually just remember that. Okay. So we need to figure out which ones add up possibly to the correct. Okay, already right off the bat, I is, hold on. So I is either the top choice or the absolute bottom on the middle row, right? WXXII. So that's 22. And then CXXII. But is C an actual Roman numeral? I think it is. So the I must be the top because W and F aren't Roman numerals. So the one on the bottom is a, yeah, C is 100. Okay, so then we'll ignore that because that's an actual Roman numeral. We can't use the ones with C's in them because those are true. Those are not fibs. So top middle is I, 22. That's correct, I think. Huh. Let's see. INGOEI. Which one of them have 2 I's in them? So, oh, you know what? 18 is middle right. So whatever card is 18 goes on the middle right. That is easy. X, I, V, and H. Or X, V, I is 18. H is not a Roman numeral. So whatever is 18th goes there. What was 18? High Priestess was 2. Fool was O. 12 was Hanged Man. So whatever is not those is is right there. I don't remember what that one is. So we have the top, middle, right, middle organized. HT, HNG, none of those are Roman numerals. Fool goes in the middle. So we have an L right there. So it's I, Fool, whatever the last card is. C is a real Roman numeral, so the bottom two are not accurate. So bottom left is going to be Hanged Man, I think, right? Is that right? Hanged Man 12. And that means 2 at the very top left. Because N, G, O, and E. Well, that's confusing. Because O is a real Roman numeral unless it's just... But that's the only other one that has 2. We'll try that one. That's got to be High Priestess, right? Because all the others are taken. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this. All right, I don't remember. All right, we can fuck around with this. Let's do it. Oh, it was Moon. Okay, so Moon, the Moon card goes here. The Priestess card goes here. Eye of Night card was here, right? Hanged Man here. Fool. Let's fucking go. I'm so good at this. All right, I'm gonna save because I'm pretty sure we're essentially at the end of the game. And this is probably gonna take us a few tries and is gonna be exhausting to do, so.
What do I want? Well, for the two of you to die, that would be nice. Then I could relax.
When did you stop believing in God? God lives. Just look around you.
But I do believe in her. In my own way. I fear her, and I adore her. But I haven't lost my mind like you. You think that this is the work of God? Isn't this all nothing more than your own personal nightmare? Just like Alessa 17 years ago? If this really is the work of God, then I'd say she has lousy taste.
You mock God? Traitor. You will go to hell.
Not that again! Who do you think you are, claiming to know God's will?
Go home, Vincent.
Home. This church is my home. I built it with my power. The power of money that you view with such scorn.
Capitalism.
Although I admit that this atrocious scenery is all yours.
If you continue to get in my way...
Did you kill me? Well, the guest of honor has arrived. Let's get this party started. Heather, go ahead and kill this crazy bitch. This demon who claims to speak for God. The time has come. You can kill her now.
You'll go to hell!
He gave off youth pastor vibes.
What did you do?
Nothing important.
You're not going to run? I guess this is the end.
No, the beginning. As Vincent said, the time has come. Alessa, I'm saddened that you didn't agree to this on your own. But I thank you for nurturing God with all the hate in your heart. It's time for mankind to be released from the shackles of sin which bind them.
But a god born from hatred can never create a perfect paradise.
Happy people can be so cruel. Is it so hard to believe that sympathy could be born out of pain and suffering? Why do you reject God's mercy? Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us.
And save you too? Happy ending? I'd rather go to hell.
No, I don't expect to be saved. And that's fine. Alessa, my dearest. For the pain that I've caused you, I deserve no mercy. Even if it was to save mankind. It was too deep a sin. It was hubris for me to try to hasten the day of her arrival. Sacrifices were made. And those are my sins.
If you feel so guilty about it, why don't you go to hell? Heather, use the seal.
Vincent? The seal of Metatron?
Now your stupid dream is over.
Oh, that's just a piece of junk. What do you think you can do with that? Do you really think it can kill God? I'm sorry to see you fell for my father's foolishness.
What?
You're pathetic.
That's a Hieronymus Bosch painting in the background, isn't it?
But God loves even you. Now, Alessa, there's nowhere else to run.
Sorry, the sudden Tibetan throat singing just got me a little bit.
Just accept it, Alessa. The pain will disappear. I've been waiting so long for this. Even as a child, I knew I would see the coming of this day. I knew I would be a witness to it. Judgment Day. Alessa?
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
This I remember. I remember.
What are you doing?
Dad.
stomp on it.
Looks like God didn't make it.
Stop! God is...
Claudia!
Lessa, you cannot kill God. I will burn God. If you can't do it, Lessa, I will.
What was that? That's symbolic. If you press pause in this room, look at the status screen. Dahlia's still standing there. It's haunted. Not allowed to save here, so this is what we're going into the final boss with. This is why I was so cagey about using supplies. I have 4 full heals against the final boss of the game, and handgun bullets and 6 shotgun shells. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck real bad, but we're gonna do it. Jump into the floor, vagina, Heather. This is a real flesh pit.
Can't be dead. I was gonna kill you.
I mean, you kind of did, Heather.
This is God?
All right. Here we go. Yes, okay, I found it. Perfect. Okay. Oh no. Is it over here? Is it right here? I think this might be it. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Okay. There is a spot, like, right here that you can stand. And, the boss can't hit you. Alas, I did not find the correct spot. I did, like, get into it. I walked through that attack the first time she did it. It's like right up here near her hand. But it's gonna be very hard to beat this boss without without figuring out where the sweet spot is. It's like right here next to her wrist. Yes, I got it. No. I found it. We're on it. Oh no, we're not. It's like way up here. That's too close. No. Oh fuck, I just used 2. That's fine. It's not fine. Alright, we need shotgun, or yeah, this. Let's try to find it. Right here? It's right here. It's right here. So as long as we're like walking up against the wall, yep. Okay, that time it hit me, but that's fine. Yeah. No. That fire attack is scary. All right. Yeah. Okay. fast enough. No! Don't do that attack, please. The fire is very strong. Alright, that's too close. Bonk. 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 There we go. Bonk. 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 No. Oh, cool. She can't hit me. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, I got too close. Bonk. Oh, crap. So it does move you just a little bit, so you do have to heal, I guess. No. Ouch. We can do this. No. Sometimes it hits you and you end up having to tank it, and it's a bummer. Oh, I'm too far away. There we go. Oof. No. Ah. Please let this kill it eventually. I'm begging you. It's like every certain number of hits. Oh no, this is too close. There we go. Whew. No. All right. All right. Okay. Please, just let it happen. Just have to reposition a little bit every once in a while. Oh, let's go! Let's go! We did it! Nice, girl. Take it out. That was insanely cathartic for me. I need you all to realize that. I spent like 2 hours the first time I did that.
I guess it's time to roll the credits.
Who are you talking to?
Dad! Dad! You're still alive.
Heather, what Heather?
Oh. Just a joke.
You've got terrible
I'm
taste.
sorry.
Heather, did
You
you...
don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
You want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Cheryl. The name my father gave me.
You gonna let your hair color go back too?
I don't know. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
And it ends with the Silent Hill 1 theme. That's pretty tasteful. And we have to skip it because it has lyrics. So everyone, that was Silent Hill 3. I am shocked that we were able to get through the boss that fast. The first time I fought it, it took 2.5 hours. Clear time about 6 hours total. 3 stars. Come on. Item number. Oh, we got a lot of items. It's not bad. I guess we did that for Silent Hill 2 as well. It wasn't too hard. So yeah, that was Silent Hill 3. We are now done with what people refer to as the original Silent Hill trilogy. It has been a lot of fun playing through all 3 of these this year. Maybe in the future we'll go over the other titles in the franchise. To declining reception and fanfare. There are a lot of really interesting choices that were made in the games that followed this one, including the last Team Silent game, Silent Hill 4. But a lot of my frustrations and issues with this game in particular continue onward to the rest of the series. The extremely heavy focus on combat, on very grating enemy design, and like just bullet sponge bosses, really like mobility based combat that's a really big problem with Homecoming, and a little bit of an issue in Downpour as well. All of that stuff kind of started here, and I think that's ultimately why Silent Hill 3 is not really my favorite Silent Hill game. I do like it a lot, but in comparison to Silent Hill 2, which is a little bit, I think, more confident in its presentation, Silent Hill 3 is a lot more like it. You're retreading old places. You are literally reusing levels from like Silent Hill 2 at points, which is awkward. You are constantly fighting enemies. The only real way the game has to increase the emotional stakes are to put really powerful enemies around, especially by the end. And because the game has its limited ammo and resource economy, it just feels exhausting, especially on hard mode. Silent Hill 1 and 2, I think, had that decent balance. None of these games are particularly difficult. It's just a matter of like, can I time things well? Do I have enough ammo? Like, it literally is just spending whatever money that you have in the economy of the game. That is to say, spending health resources, ammo, etc. This game, however, like, you can get screwed. You can get knocked over by an enemy and then have a nurse shoot you to death. Like, it's so combat forward. And while there is a lot more plot and a lot of plot that feels similar to Silent Hill 1, which I really like, I actually do like the cult stuff in this game. Like, I think it's fun and it's cool aesthetics and stuff. This game is so plot driven. And what I mean by that is, like, you have Heather, who is, or I should say Cheryl, I guess. It's been hard to call her Heather the entire game because in my head her name is just Cheryl. You have Cheryl the whole game, who's like trying to get home and is creeped out by these people and is trying to find her dad. But despite there being so many more like active characters that are involved in these like conspiratorial plots, and despite the game having so much more lore, and like, here's the cult and here's how the cult works, and there's like corruption in the cult, and the townspeople have different conflicting views on the cult, and some people in town don't believe in that religion and some people do, and Alessa had a friend named Claudia, and like, despite all of that, it feels like those characters are still ultimately less well developed, and the understanding of the setting feels less weirdly tangible than Silent Hill 2. So instead of, I mean, it really is a return to Silent Hill 1's like, you're in hell, good luck, fight some enemies. That's just what Silent Hill 3 kind of is. And it has great moments. I really like Heather as a character. I really like Cheryl. And, her dialogue is funny, and her cutscenes are fun, and her voice acting is amazing. I think it's really, really good. The re-recorded voice acting for the HD collection for Silent Hill 3 was fucking terrible by comparison. Most people get caught up in Silent Hill 2's re-recorded voice acting being awful. It is, by the way. But Silent Hill 3's is like, it's just as bad as because you get rid of how good, I believe her name was Heather Morris's performance was as Heather/Cheryl. But yeah, I think the biggest problem with this game is just also that it relies so much on Claudia. And it's like, why don't you remember me? Don't you remember me? I'm your friend, Alessa. Like, Claudia is just like not a developed character. There's like no, by the end of this game, I have no clear idea why her dad and her had a disagreement. I have no clear idea why her and Vincent have a disagreement. Claudia's just not, she's literally just evil. And then at the very end, they put in 2 notebooks that are like, wouldn't it be bad if the world wasn't suffering? I guess we have to burn the world and feed it to flesh monsters so that it can be reborn and there will be no suffering. And I think my biggest disappointment with that is that I really like characters that do the wrong things for the right reasons. I've always felt that in a setting where God and the supernatural are tangibly real, and God says, I can birth paradise. Everyone will be happy and the best thing, and like all suffering will be gone. You run into an issue in settings where like, why does that end not justify that mean, right? Like, and I don't mean that in the philosophical sense. I mean this in the objective sense. There is a literal higher power saying they created the world. They control existence. So they're going to make you happy. You just need to go through this one thing to do it. Like, that weirdly, in the frame of that text, makes that objectively true. And that's like a horrifying concept to explore. And I think it would have been more interesting if Claudia was developed as this character that, you know, became the paladin or the avatar of this god and was like, no, we literally will get happiness. It will be a paradise. I wish that was developed the whole way through, and then not subjugated, or not subjugated isn't the right word. Subverted at the end, while it says like, this isn't the real God. Like, this is just your personal nightmare. Like, that is a bummer. Because it's like, okay, you have now given me carte blanche to just not interface with like the moral implication of this. I can just shoot you with a gun and like, there you go. Like, I'm right. I'm morally right for my revenge. The end. And that's like, you know, it's kind of weird when the rest of the game tries to be so morally ambiguous about it. But yeah, I love Silent Hill 3. I think it's really great. The soundtrack is amazing. The sound mixing in this game, though, is really bad. I cannot believe voice acting is on the same meter as music, and the music is too loud. I love the music. I want to be irritated by it in like that psychological way, but it is literally too loud, and I have to turn my headphones like all the way down to be able to hear myself think. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, this has been Silent Hill 3. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, people on YouTube. And we'll continue Spooky Month with some more cool games.